And I think we're live. Okay. Let me quickly send messages out on Discord and uh, Twitter. Yep, it's fine. Send that there. Okay. Get those sent out. And let's see here. Pull this up. Kind of rearranging some stuff here. Right. Okay. All right. Let's see if anybody pops in here. All right. So, going to be playing around with the BS3 Proto board, which is this guy. Let me move on over here. Hopefully the audio and everything is coming through okay. So, yeah, this is a proto board I designed that's meant to be used with the BS3. And the idea being is you can attach a BS3 to it. It'll break out some of the pins, some of the pins as quick connectors. So you can use, Adafruit or SparkFun's boards and plug in the quick connect cable to quickly prototype stuff. And I've also got a peg board here that I've been very early in this, but I've been kind of, playing around with 3D printing some different types of bracket ideas. But the idea being is, you could print these little 3D brackets or pegs, what do you want to call them? Put that in there. Then you could mount different things, Let me put these in here real quick. So, pick them up. And these brackets, I'm just kind of roughing it out, but the idea being you could do something like this, put a battery in here, attach pins to the top, like so. And then that battery's not going anywhere. Which actually, pretty happy so far with the limited testing I've done of how well it actually holds stuff. But yeah, you could put your BS3 like that, and plug it in, and put this on there. Trickier than it looks. There we go. Something like that. And then you could have sensors over here. Make sure I'm in the frame. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm gonna actually need to test these today. So we're going to kind of assemble one and run it through its paces. Let's see what happens. Let me let's see here. Let's open this up. One thing I am going to ship with it is these female headers, so that you don't have to solder in a BS3 if you don't want to. You can literally just, if you have these, come on, if you have those in your board, then you can just pull and put and place these in there pretty easily. So I'm going to solder some of those in real quick. Out of the way. Oh, also got in some panelized versions of the BS3. I have a whole bunch of the individual boards that I've been hand placing, but when my pick and place gets here, hopefully it'll be it'll be faster to do them in the panelized version. Because otherwise I'd have to load these one after another and it might get a little tedious. Probably still faster than doing it by hand, but yeah, hopefully these will work for what I need. So, let's do a little bit of soldering here. How easy this is going to be, but and right, the easiest way to do this would be to make sure I'm in frame here. Just going to put these females on the bottom of the S3 like that. Then if I can wind up, there we go. And hopefully keep that straight enough. This is long enough. Okay, so let's try and do this right. Come on. Not the prettiest thing. And come on. Let's cooperate. Let's make sure that those look like they're not on there all the way. Okay. That's kind of the other thing. Once you get two, like, you do one on each one, so just one pin's holding each one, and I can, potentially, looks like it's a little cocked, but right, close enough there. Okay, solder the rest of these up real quick. I wonder if I should make this a little hotter. Okay. Solder these in. So. Not the prettiest soldering job in the world, but as long as it holds pins in. Okay. So, let's see how those look. Don't have any bridges or anything, which is good. And then that will allow us to pull in place the BS3 whenever we want, so we don't have to solder it in there permanently. And then we also, for these sensor ones, we have the same thing. So let's try and get these in as best I can. Okay. Yeah, we'll just, oh, come on, Paul. There we go. Upside down. And we'll put one in here. Usually I'll just solder one pin. That way I can see if it looks straight or whatever. And then you can literally, I don't know how easy I can do this, but then you can heat up that one pin to straighten it up. That's right. Okay. Let's put the other ones in. Okay, and let's do this one. Same deal. Okay. Let's make sure it's straight. Right. And oh, that was not a very good one. Trying to get it a little bit straighter here. I really want to cooperate. Oh. That's better. Okay. Slide these on. Okay. So we got those. Disconnect that. You could, if you want, you know, not put those in, but these particular little four pin female headers, I tried to I try to get these as set up to be as easy as possible to use with like Adafruit or SparkFun boards. I don't have any SparkFun boards, but I have a ton of Adafruit ones. Like these are just part of some of them that I have. But as far as I can tell, all their newer ones, they're black ones here. Their pin layout is the same. On their older ones, like the blue ones, I think they're kind of hit and miss. Like this one's the same, but I have others that are not. But most of these black ones are the same. And the idea being is that if you match them up, we can just slide in, and then you've got a sensor that's plugged in and ready to go. So in theory, those should talk to each other without having to wire anything up. And it's in a, you know, neat little setup. You don't have any wires going anywhere. I mean, you could also connect these. I don't know what I do with my cute quick connect cables. One sec. What did I do with those? Okay. I've also got the this is a really short one, but little cutie connect arms. So we could, if you wanted to, you could get it the right way around. Plug that in, and then you could plug it into your sensor. Oh. And then those are also connected. So like, kind of just trying to think of like how people would use these, but I was thinking perhaps, let me find another one here. You know, you could do something like plug that in, run it over here, you know, and then they have LCDs that are I2C. And then, you know, once you run your cabling, you could set up a little LCD on this side, or even run it underneath, do something like this. And then we could mount it with little 3D printed brackets and stuff that we can make. But anyways, think that's pretty cool. But we have to test this and see if it actually works. So let's use this one. And let's plug it into. Make sure we get the right. Okay. Like so. And okay, let's see how I'm gonna work this up. Need to find the cable. Let's reach over here. Some of my do it like this. Okay, that one's plugged in. And let's go to desktop. And let's see if I turn that on. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to see much on this, but let's bring up Arduino. So in theory, we should just be able to hook up a the Adafruit library for that particular module, sensor module, and in theory it should just work, but we will have to see here. So later, let's move this up here. Something like that. Let's see if I could make the font bigger here. Font size. Go. That's a little better. Okay, so you know what sensor that is? What is that? HT20. So let's go samples. This one. Hey, what's going on, Johnny? I don't download mode. Okay. Port 21, I think. And I don't think I'm going to need to enable the library for the BS3. In theory, I think I can just do this, but we'll find out. So I'll give it a second to compile, I suppose. So the BS3 is a, it's a ESP30. Oh, come on now. There it is. It is an ESP32 S3 board. Thing that kind of sets it apart from all the other ones you could buy, or that are starting to come out, I suppose. That the deep sleep on it is ridiculously good. It's like under, in my testing, I get under 20 microamps. And I've got an RGB LED on there. It's you can battery power it. The Proto board, which I'm testing today, is basically a little breakout board that you can plug that BS3 into, and then it breaks out some of the pins and stuff. Okay, so we just did that. Hit reset and see. Is it 3? Okay. Hey, it works. Look at that. Awesome. So it is 21 degrees Celsius in here, apparently. I have to take their word for it on that. Let me see. I forget what the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. What's the formula for that? Yeah. I think it's Let's get rid of the humidity. I don't care about the humidity so much. And temp equals temperature. Know if it'll let me do. Let's check here. Celsius. I can spell 2 Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's times 1.8 plus 32. Then in here, spell. Let's see if I got that right. Yeah. Down a little. Oh, nope, didn't do something right here. What does it not like? Am I losing frame rates? Frames? No? What am I doing wrong here? Clearly doesn't like something there. Back up. That should work. Let's try it one more time, I guess. Temp equals temperature times 1.8 plus 32. See if that does anything. What the heck? Float. Serial print. You know, weird error. I don't know why. It should work. Conversion for argument 1. think that's it. Okay, well, that's kind of annoying. All I'm trying to do is just convert this to Fahrenheit, but that should be how it works. Serial print. I don't think that's it. This is a ton of fun, I'm sure, to watch. Okay, well. It clearly doesn't like either of those. Let's try that. Nope. All right, well, my Arduino skills today are not holding up, apparently. Because that should work. Unless I've forgotten something. No? All right, well, that took that. Get this to upload. In any case, okay. Serial monitor. Okay, so it's putting that out. Now, that's running off of the breakouts that are always on. If we want to put this thing to sleep, so in deep sleep mode, it doesn't draw any power when it's not running, we have to use the library that I made. So let me open this up real quick so I can copy a couple little things. Whoops. I'm just going to grab these. So we're going to import the BS3 library. Then in setup, we should be able to go BS3 set proto power true, I believe. I should turn that on. If I spell those right. Look in here and see. BS3 source. Open this up. Just make sure. No, there's no underscores or anything. That should be it. Set proto power. Okay. So reset that. We're going to pull that one out of that one and put it into this one. Let's see if we get the same results. This one we're controlling the power pin, whether or not it's on or off. So that up. Flash it. Oh, man. Yeah. So the set proto power is basically going to turn on pin 35 on the BS3, which I have hooked up to a power pin on the proto board. Okay. Let's see if this works. Go port 3, open our serial monitor. It does work. Yes! That's always exciting. So it is still powering the BS3, or the
little sensor module, but it's not using the 3.3 volt rail. It's using pin 35, which we can turn on and off. So we can turn it off, put the board to sleep if we want to do this over battery, and it'll save way more power than if you were just to leave that sensor hooked up to 3.3 volts. Because even when it's not running, if you have it hooked directly up to the power line, it'll still see current draw, and it'll make your battery operated uh, project, whatever, won't last as long. Cool. So what else can we do with this? We probably should test the quick connectors just to make sure that those are wired up right, which shouldn't really need to change anything other than this one's already, these are hooked up to the same pins as the breakout ones here. In theory, I should just be able to break anything. Okay. So we just plug that in, and we should. Okay, so that one's still working. And actually, in theory, I probably don't even need to. Probably just swap it over to the other one. So this one here, this quick connector is always on, and this one down here is one that you can turn on and off. Plug that in. Let's open up our serial monitor again, and it is working. So quick connectors work. Awesome. One reason why I have one of them that always stays on, the reason why somebody might use that is if for whatever sensor package you're using or whatever you have something that you want to wake up the BS3 with, it would have to have power of some kind. And if we were to shut that off, then you wouldn't be able to necessarily use that to wake up your board. So it's just an extra option for people. Also, if there, I don't remember what the exact milliamperage you can pull off of a pin, but I'm pretty sure it's not as much as just the actual 3.3 volts. So like if we were just going to run this thing off of USB the entire time, you could use the ones that are always on and it wouldn't matter. So let's play around a little bit more, I suppose. I kind of want to try and get one of these LCDs going. Let's plug that in. So that's plugged in. And let's see what happens if I plug this in. Light comes on. That's something. But let me find the find a library for this thing. Let's see here. This is a so HT 16K33. That's Spark Fun. Should be Adafruit. Adafruit 7. I think it's this one. Install all those suckers. And did it install those? Samples. Adafruit. This one. Okay. Try and get this LCD going. Let's see what this looks like. Clean this up a little bit. Paint one LED per row. Internal memory looks like an 18-bit matrix. Okay. I guess let's just plug this in and see what this example library does, if anything at all. Come on. Where you can see it on the screen if it starts working or not. We'll find out. Put this in download mode. And let's select our port. See if this works at all. It's not the right. Know that already. Thinking about it. Thinking about uploading. There we go. It's technically a business. It's not my full-time job, but I am registered as an LLC, so started making, I mean, I'm not getting rich off of this. It's definitely started off as a hobby, but making a little bit of money to where I'm like, well, taxes are probably a thing I should worry about, so. Did that kick on or no? No? Let's see here. Nothing yet on that one. So, HT. There's something I'm missing. Custom character. The correct baud rate. Oops. Now it's report. That's going. Let's go. Adafruit 7 segment display. And I can't remember which one I got. Let's see here. Yeah, this is the one. Give me a second. I'm just looking at Adafruit's website to see if there's anything I'm missing here. This, nope, that's not what I wanted. Setup. No, that's not the right one. Is it this one? Oh, will not run on 3.3 volts. Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? Okay, well. No, that one doesn't work. What about this little guy? Let's see here. Oh wait, it does say you can use it with. Well, that's kind of contradictory, isn't it? Whoops. It says right here, you can use these with 3.3 or 5. Just make sure the I/O pin is the same voltage as the logic on your microcontroller. And then right here it says Will not run on 3.3 volts. Which one is it, Adafruit? Which one is it? Let me. Nothing's happening there. Yeah, nothing's kicking on with that, so maybe it is you can't run it off of. It's kind of a bummer. Huh. That one. What do I do with the other one I just had? Okay, well, let's try something else. I am literally just kind of playing around to see what, what can we do with this thing. So, we got OLED displays. Let's Adafruit OLED. The monochrome. Which one is this? I think this one is okay. I think it's this one. That samples. Adafruit. What is it under here? Touch screen. I think it is this one, isn't it? I think it's this one. Find out. Close. Don't care about those. We're gonna open this up. Okay. A lot going on in this program. Okay, well, let's plug it in and find out what happens. See what happens here. Yep. Lower. Download mode, essentially. And upload this and see what happens. I don't know how many, assuming this is the correct library, which I think it is, but we'll find out. Here. Yeah, right. Okay, nothing on that. Let's see here. Kind of reading over this real quick. See if there's anything I'm missing with this is. Squared C display. These are all kind of Arduino, but let's see. If you wired reset it, change. What if I'm using the breakout? Interesting. So they've, does it have reset on it? It does. They have reset on that. Why? Getting power. You know that much. Not kicking on just yet. Let's see here. Let's see here. It says it works with ESP32. Why is that not kicking on? I wonder if it's because do they have a wire begin in here? Display. So let's have those set up. Like to, let's see here. Oh, you know what? Let's maybe I do need my hold on. That's probably where we've gone wrong. I need potentially let's see. ES3, I'm just gonna open this up again. We might need to include our library so that it knows which ones are where our SCL and SDA pins are. I think that's right. That again. We'll see if this works. I don't know if it will, but I mean, the fact that I programmed it with the BS3 board, it should know which ones are the. That's the other thing. I'll open up the serial monitor and see if it's spitting anything out, like if it can't find the display. I don't know if their library is set up for that. I guess we'll find out. Okay, and still nothing there. Let's open up the serial monitor. And of course, I still did that wrong. A lot of going back and forth here. Programming again. This will tell us if it can't find it, which, excuse me, which will give us an idea of what's going on. I might have to tell it manually which pins are SCL and SDA for I squared C. Okay. We gonna get anything from serial here? That's a report. So the serial monitor is not spitting anything out here, apparently. Do this because I don't know if it has any other serial prints in here or not. Go here. If this is the only serial print, and it is finding it, find out. I want to see if it'll spit this out or not. Okay. Reset. 11,5200. Got that right. Huh. There it goes. Okay, so it did that fine, which means that it should have found the display. But it's not displaying anything. Draw a single pixel in white. Whoa. Okay. That just spit out something. I don't know what that is. Screen's still not on. But I don't know what it's trying to do. There's a lot going on this. Test draw direct. Update the screen with each. This might be something I have to play around with off stream because that might be a bit boring to watch. It's found it. It's because otherwise it would have said popped an error that it couldn't find the display, but it's not actually updating the display. So I don't know if inverse color is used, so triangles. Yeah. Is it going? Okay, so it's doing each one. Each one of these is a different function that does something here. Is there a void loop, or is that just... So it does setup, and then it, in theory, runs through all of these once. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's more than those. I wasn't sure if each one of these lines was representing one of these or not. Very interesting. Or not that interesting, I don't know. I think it's finding the board, or finding the LCD. It's just not displaying anything on the LCD for some weird reason. Just thinking about it, but yeah, then it spits that out. Yeah, I'll probably have to troubleshoot this a little bit later. I don't know if it's just the LCD itself or the OLED itself, but kind of hoping to get something with that working, but okay. So, what else can we do with this thing? So we've got our depth sensor. Plus we got this one. Tindie. So let's plug back in the this is an OLED demo. What's this? SH. What I was just doing. Let me see which one this is. I'm kind of curious. Oh, it's that one. It is a monochrome, but it's not the right one. Looking to see which display they were using. Huh. Yeah, I don't think that would do what I want it to do. Let's go. Let's open this one back up. Don't save that, thank you. And let's increase this to a little bit more. Reset. Let me examples. Okay, put these up here. And start up again, and then BS3 set proto power true, just so we can turn that on. And let's put that there and upload that. And we can actually, oh, you know what? We can play around with this a little bit. I'm gonna let this upload for a second, but then, okay. Forget I just did that. We're going to combine these real quick just for fun. So we're gonna include the Adafruit and we don't care about those. Those are on. Okay. In our loop, we're going to do this. Do that. I'm basically going to set it up to where, like, if whatever the temperature is, it can turn on the RGB LEDs, so it'll be like, I mean, this is just a fun little experiment. I don't know if it's really practical and all, but so we've got, that's the color wheel we don't care about. Let's get rid of that. I have, these are just example stuff that I've gotten here. I'm going to clean some of this up a little bit so I can. So, we go if temp up temperature is equal or greater than, this is in Celsius, I'm trying to, 20. Let's see if this even works. I don't even know if it will or not. Actually, let's say if it's greater than 25. We'll make it red. Else if temperature is more or less less than 25. Make it blue. Okay. We'll see if that works. We will see if that will work. Nope, didn't like the, oh, you know what? Hope so. I use my semicolons, I suppose. So I'm curious to see if it turns on. Down there, I didn't like that. It must be that. And I don't know if the or else if because that's gonna be a float. If I can compare it to a integer, guess we'll find out. We will find out. I know when I was doing this a minute ago that the ambient temperature was like 21°C or something like that. RGB's not on for some reason. Is that not on? Um, that. Oops. Shouldn't have to do this. It's fine. Should not need to do that. Real quick. Did it somehow get no, that's enabled. Going to try a different one here in a second, just see. Huh. Happened to put it on wrong, did I? Give me a second here. I want to test something, see if it's. See if something wrong with my code or if it's something wrong with that particular PS3 board. I'm just uploading the code to a different PS3 just to see if the RGB LED kicks on. Okay. What is up with the code? All right, bear with. This is fun. Just doing some debugging here. That's that code. Let's try just the stock one. Those aren't playing nice with each other. Okay, so it's the code. It's not necessarily the... Something in here is not playing nice. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Hold on. So I was wondering, like, why is the RGB not wanting to kick on? But I'm pretty sure it's because I have it set in here. Only turn red if the temperature is greater than 25, but it must not be able to compare these because these are integers and this is a float. Let's see if that does anything. There's something that, and I could probably even do like a just a plain else. So like if if neither of these are true, then turn on to a certain color. But let's just see if the float comparison works or not. Okay. All right, still nothing there. What's fun? Okay. Else. Let's just set this to green. So in theory, if I'm right, this should just turn green. But since these comparisons aren't working for some weird reason. Give it a second. Okay. That didn't do what I thought it was supposed to. That should turn green. Temp. Maybe put a longer delay in here. Rid of these. Something about this is not cooperating the way it should. I'm basically just trying to get it so that, if the temperature is above a certain threshold, then turn the RGB LED, red, and if it's below it, turn it blue. But we need the RGB LED to turn on, period. So we'll see if this does anything. Huh. Okay. Let me just make sure that might be something wrong with that code because it's not doing what I thought it would. I'm just going to try the stock one without the sensor reading and just see if that RGB LED turns on. Maybe something's wrong with that particular board. No? Okay. It's the code. Something funky is going on in here. It gets the two readings. Then it Let's get rid of these real quick. For the humidity, I don't care about that so much. And download mode. And let's just see if it'll, oops. Helps if I give it a port. See if it's reading the temperature reading. I didn't necessarily mean for the stream to just be me troubleshooting a sensor board, but okay. Hi there. Something's not right there. Getting reset. I mean, normally that's a EDC on boot issue, but that does not appear to be the problem. Okay. That's really weird. Oops, not that. That is, what the heck is going on? So, if I upload this code, the the port doesn't want to pop for some reason. Or, if you hit reset, it doesn't recognize it. If I upload this one, it does, but they're basically identical. They both are calling the BS3 library and initializing it. Huh. This one's setting the pixel brightness and that one's not. I don't know if it was that. BS3, the pixel color blue. Normally that behavior is kind of like if, nope, that's not what I wanted. Normally that behavior is if like the CDC on boot isn't enabled, which it should have been. We'll see here. This is interesting. Reset, but it... What in the world is it? Huh. Something weird is going on here, and I do not know what. That's enabled. Oh, you know what? I might be an idiot. Maybe. We'll see if I'm an idiot. But I don't have serial begin in here. That might be it. Okay, let's try that. That's probably why it wasn't coming up. Okay, so upload this one. I'll laugh if it was something that stupid. Okay. Still should be. No. Wasn't that stupid. This is weird. What is different about this program than that one? I mean, I don't have this in here, I guess, but I don't think that makes a difference. Let's put these in here too. Those are in here, and then I just have it setting the S3 the pixel brightness. What was it? Trying to figure out why when I upload this program, it works fine. When I upload this one, it doesn't. And the only thing I'm doing in this one is just turning on the RGB LED. Which shouldn't be a problem. No, still didn't do it. Although that's there now. Okay. Why is my RGB? Okay, that kind of worked. Maybe it did. Maybe it was because of that. Let's go here. Just want to make sure I've got this stuff set up. Oh, maybe that's why. 255. Did I hit that backwards, maybe? Then set pixel color blue. BS3 begin. All right, let's try it again. I don't think it's a power draw issue because I mean that sensor doesn't draw hardly anything. Neither does it RGB LED. Okay. RGB LED's on now. That's working. Okay. So it may have just been this that was causing the issue for some weird reason. I wouldn't think I would need that, but apparently I maybe do. Okay. Well, that was an adventure. Let's try what I was trying to do originally. If temperature is greater than, let's go 22.00. Going to set this to red. If actually, let me just copy that above. Basically the same thing. Let's say it's less than 22. Call it blue. And we'll get rid of this one. Okay. Let's see if all this stupid work, if it actually will work. You know, all I'm trying to do is just like test some stuff and make sure RGB LED works while it has a sensor plugged in and all that fun stuff. So in theory, if it runs through this, this should turn blue. Okay. And if I put my hand over it, hey, all right. Good Lord. So as it cools off, it goes back to blue. And if I put my finger on it again, it should turn red. Okay. Wow. what a fun waste that, or not a waste, but so I guess it was this the whole time. I don't know why that would matter, but apparently it did. So, okay, lesson learned there. But that works as it should. Let's do the other. Let's do BS3 set proto power true. And let's just see if it will work off of both. I'll plug it in the other one. And port. So basically we're going to be driving the RGB LED, which is on a pin, power pin. That's how we can make the deep sleep on this so good. And we're setting the sensor to be powered off of a pin. So we'll see it. Hopefully there's no power issues there by using both. Okay. So that's showing red. I wonder if that'll cool off. Because I had this set like really close to, let's go 23. Less than 23. Let's make it a little bit higher. Actually, let's see what my, because if this was 22. Yeah, it's above 22 now. Got a little bit warmer in here. But I think it's working. We'll just reset and double check just to be on the safe side here. Okay. Let it upload. right, and then finger it and it turns red. Sweet. So now, disconnect this. Plug my battery. We have a battery operated option. Kind of just played around with some of these pin designs. They could be all whatever shape we could think of, but back when you go to open up another one. So I'm going to put a couple of these pins in here. Going to, oops, come on, like so, and I can snap this one in the same way. And let's get another one. Boom. And just like that, got a little battery powered sensor project here. I'll have to play around with some different pin design, or mounting options, but that holds the battery, like it doesn't fall out or anything, which is cool. And I've even thought about the 3D print like some mounting options so that you could 3D print like a wall mount or something if you want to put this on a wall. Even thought about 3D printing like a stand. So if you had some sort of display or something here, print it off. But I don't know. That's kind of cool, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this something you would find useful or not? So the fact that that works is pretty cool. And let's turn around. I had it upside down. So that's kind of what it looks like. And again, these little 3D printed mounts, you could print whatever you wanted, honestly. Like I was playing around with like some corner mounts where, you could put it in a corner. You could build a full mount that holds whatever you want it to hold. But I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, it works, which is exciting. I might set this up so it goes to sleep and then, well, I don't know. See if it goes to sleep and then just see how, have a test where it just runs for a while. But, that is that. Cool. Anyways, so, I think, and that's probably still over there. Here. The main cam. Yeah, it is a little big. It's kind of one of those things where, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I can make it much smaller without getting rid of some of the functionality. But it's also like a, quick and fast, easy way to prototype something. And then if you learn to make something smaller in the future, you could do that too. I mean, I don't know how useful these pins are going to be to people. Like I have some of the pins broken out and ground and 3.3 volts, but like you could put a button in here if you wanted. It's basically a breadboard width apart. In fact, I even have a button here. I haven't tested this yet. Probably should test it. Let's see here. So that would, you could set up a button to do something. Yeah, I'm curious what if people would use this. So like, yeah, like I'm kind of interested in like just the mounting idea. Like even if maybe I got rid of these, shifted this over a tiny bit,
and then added some more peg holes, maybe that would be more useful to people. I don't know, but something to consider, I suppose. But yeah, anybody that watches this later on, leave a comment if you think this would be something that would be useful, or if there could be ways to improve it. So, uh, all right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for today. That was kind of the gist of it. I just wanted to test these proto boards out and see if it worked. I mean, I figured it would. It's a fairly simple board, but still a good idea to test things out. I wasn't sure how well the pegboard thing would work either, but it seems to work pretty well because basically those little pegs are, pressure fit, and I can actually show you real quick before I head off. Let me make this a little, whoops, smaller so it's not taking up the whole screen. Basically, I just have a CAD or 3D, or yeah, CAD model of the board itself, and then being able to 3D model the different pegs or different whatever mounting options you wanted. It's really simple. So that'll be something I'll release the step file for this so that people could design whatever mounts you want. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Thank you for stopping in and watching. Like I said, leave a comment below if you find this useful or think it'd be ways to improve it or whatever, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you probably next Thursday. Oh yeah, my pick and place machine, real quickly. I was emailed yesterday that it's ready to ship. I haven't got the tracking number yet, but fingers crossed it shows up next week. As long as there's no delays at customs or whatever. So that's exciting. I'm still hand assembling BS3s right now. So I'm just trying to knock out as many as I can before that thing shows up. And then when it does show up, hopefully I'll be able to get it set up. Hopefully with very little issues. Hopefully it just kind of works. And then I can just start pumping them out in large batches. So thanks for everybody's patience on that. I did not foresee the demand for those, but it's a good problem to have. So anyways, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you guys probably next Thursday on my next stream. Bye.